James Lutton for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to join here in Las Vegas with Jamel Herring. Jamel, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Fantastic. Now we're here getting ready for the weigh-in, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Let's talk about the main event first of all. Let's get it out of the way. What are your thoughts on it? And what do both men have to do to change from the first fight after it was a draw?
For the most part, I think it's a great fight. I'm glad it's happening. I'm even more happy that even with the two different promotional bodies, that this fight was basically easy to make, in the end. And it seems like they both worked really well during the build-up with the promotion. So that's a huge plus to both teams. But I'm just happy that the fight was made, because the first fight, in my opinion, a lot of controversy. I honestly thought that Fury won the fight, and it's not a knock against Wilder, because I was actually rooting for Wilder, but I thought that Fury boxed a beautiful fight. Even getting put down twice, I thought he still did enough to to escape with a decision on the scorecards. But here we are again, and I'm still excited. I'm just as excited as the first time to see it again the second time.
You mentioned there are two promoters joining forces. How important is that for boxing going ahead in the future, and how much easier would it be to make fights?
Oh, it's very important, because as you know, both bodies of promoters, they have a lot of good fighters on each side. And for the longest, we've been asking, because I'm still a fight fan at the end of the day, and we've all been asking for certain fights, like one comes to mind, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford fight. I feel like if they can make this fight with Tyson Fury and Wilder, we should be able to make a Spence Crawford fight down the line as well, as many others. I mean, and also, like I said, I'll also throw out a Shakur Stevenson, Gary Russell fight as well. But so there's a lot of fights out there that can be made, even with myself against Leo Santa Cruz. So let's make it happen.
You mentioned there, it's good as a fight fan. You sort of briefly mentioned there Leo Santa Cruz. What's it mean to you for this sort of partnership as a fighter?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, I think it just does well for the business of boxing as a whole. Because like I said, there's been times when they say boxing is struggling because of that whole friction between promoters and things of that nature. But if we all can sit down at the table and actually, make great fights, and everyone goes home happy, I think that takes boxing to another level, and it keeps the sport up and healthy.
You mentioned Leo Santa Cruz. Of course, Carl Frampton's name is secondary to yours heavily at the moment. What's your number one target right now?
Number one target, of course, Carl Frampton. Carl Frampton for sure. That's actually the easiest fight to make, of course, because Carl works on the top rank as well. So that's definitely the easier fight to make. I want the fight, he wants the fight, so that definitely takes a lot of the back and forth bickering out of it. But yeah, definitely Carl Frampton comes first. But after we handle business with the Frampton fight, hopefully we can make a unification with one of the champions down the road.
With yourself and Frampton, there's been no bad blood, no beef, no trash talk. Again, how much difference does that make to a fight or making a fight?
It means a lot, because like I said, it doesn't have to get ugly. We don't have to get out of character. Carl is a good man. He's a family man, such as myself. I've never seen a moment I could tell you where that Carl Frampton got ugly or out of character to sell a fight. I may have seen Carl Frampton annoyed during the fight buildup, but I've never seen him get disrespectful and just out of character, and I respect that. And I respect that. He respects that from me as well. I may like to joke around at times, but just have a little fun. And like me and Carl will have a little fun on social media now, but it's never gotten to a point where we're getting disrespectful and it's gotten ugly.
Now, Hampton Park seemed to be the venue. Frank Warren recently came out and said logistically it may not make sense. Have you got a preference on the venue?
I don't, because I don't know much about the venues, but of course I want the bigger venue, which is Windsor Park. Of course, that's the bigger one. I'll say that, because I believe this fight is that big enough that to fill the park up. So I definitely want it where the more people that come out, the better. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I want to leave a legacy where I was remembered for having, those big fights. Because how many? I mean, even in today's world, how many world champions can say that they've been in a fight that was huge? Not too many.
Absolutely. No, obviously, Windsor Park, you mentioned, not Hampton Park. My apologies. In terms of going away, you're the world champion. How do you feel about going overseas to fight, or do you feel you deserve the right to fight in America as a world champion?
I do feel I deserve to fight in the States, of course, as a world champion, because I'm the world champion. But I had no issue going over there to Belfast, because of the fact that I give Carl Frampton the respect that he's a 3-time world champion in 2 weight divisions. So he's basically the biggest name. He'll be the biggest name on my resume. You know, he's done, and you know, I'm an honest man. He's done much more than I have in the sport of boxing. So, you know, give him that respect. I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, there's been situations where guys, you know, who were the champion basically fought Mayweather because, you know, and the reason why, because Mayweather had the name. And I'm not saying that Frampton's a Mayweather, but I'm just giving the respect level that I have for Carl Frampton. And, you know, like they say, I may have the belt, but like I said, Frampton has the, you know, he has a country behind him. Hey, Rachel.
Now
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I want to say hello before you go. What's going on, man? Good to see you, bro.
Now the general consensus on social media is that you'll be too big for Carl. Do you feel that plays to your advantage? Obviously, him coming up in the weights.
No. I don't want to really bank on my size advantage and things like that because I have so much respect for Carl because he's a smart boxer. You know, I think I became a real Frampton fight when I watched the Quick Fight. Quick Fight, I was just so impressed how fluent and smooth he was in the ring with his boxing ability as a shorter man. So, and then even in his last fight, you know, Carl did a little bit of boxing. He fought a little bit on the inside. So, like I said, Carl Frampton is not afraid to get down and dirty. I mean, the Warrington fight, another good fight that I've seen. Because like this, I tell you, I watch a lot of Carl Frampton, not just as, you know, to study him, but as a fan. And, you know, win, lose, or draw, he's always been in impressive, good fights. I've never seen him in a bad fight. So I can't really bank on the fact that, oh, I'm the big super featherweight or junior light, whatever. But because, you know, I'm pretty sure he has a great team behind him. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have a game plan to counter all that. So I have to go in there and basically at the end of the day and just be the best Jamel Herring and take care of business from there.
Jamel Herring, we look forward to seeing you in Ireland. Thank you for your time and talking to Pro Boxing fans. I appreciate it.